there, 9199. There's a protest over here. Not sure if he's watching the protest, probably, but looks like he was writing a report, possibly. How's it going, man? You find any bodies yet?
Not yet. How you doing?
Just trying to dreading how many bodies they're gonna find. They'll start stinking in a week or two. They'll find them.
Yeah.
People in
Got
tents.
found 2, right?
Yeah, they found 2 already.
A couple days ago.
I heard only 1, so now they got 2.
Was it 1? Yeah. 2, right?
I don't know. I don't know what. Oh man, separate. Yeah. The city never learns. Let's go running away. They got time to pick up trash, but they don't have time to give out blankets and stuff. Oscar Alliance is owned by a business called Block by Block. It's as I understand, it's some kind of tax firm. It's nationwide. It's basically a racketeering mob that works with businesses to find ways to police people outside the Constitution and basically act like they're part of basically brown shirts. I don't know how to explain it. Narcs, brown shirts, what you want to call them. Anyhow. Whew. It is chilly over here. The sun is just now going down. It's going to freeze again tonight. It's going to freeze for the next couple nights. And the the cold weather shelters are closed. All the homeless shelters have been full. They only have room in them when they kick people out. They don't really have a housing program, hardly at all. It's all just show. There's no real services. I see the NLG, ALG here, the Lawyers Guild people, the legal observers, as it were, trained legal observers. I don't see any other media out here except for my friend. But good. First on scene. There's some cops, some APS. This group works at the police, so they actually, a person that I've met briefly, well, first time I met him. I can hear you. Some beer, I'll be right back. If you have any issues with the audio.
I believe that we will
win. The little B-roll. Springer. Alright. Music over there. There's media camera right there, but the camera's not up. It's a tripod. Oh, the media camera.
It's not lost on me. Standard procedure for any country. Because we have to maintain our prison system for our own citizens.
You're telling me that instead of jailing a rapist and keeping him in danger of society, you move him to a different part of society
And they get jailed in their own society.
and let them continue doing rape.
No, they would just get extradited out of the country and then they would be jailed in their own society. So
what I was trying to get to though, like what is your actual view on immigration?
is to care for others, whether they may be strangers, neighbors, friends, whoever.
personal obligation to those around me. I see that ethical impulse playing out all around the country. Everywhere I look, except in the hearts and minds of America's fascists to the 1-2-3. There's an essay Italian scholar Roberto Eco wrote called Urban. He says, fascist governments are condemned to wars. Their constitution is incapable of objectively evaluating the
Outside of that, what makes sure
You're seeing this every day. Conservatives are actually a dark and powerful network of anti generals and NGOs.
What does your apartment have walls? Does your apartment have walls? Does it have boundaries?
Yes,
Okay. Do you leave your door wide open at night when you go to bed? Do you lock your door at night? Okay, but you don't leave it wide open. So therefore, like if you don't have a border, then you don't have a country. Just like if you don't have walls and a roof over your head, you don't have a home. So
what are the benefits of a country? The homes there's a construct in a country. Homes have existed since long before countries.
No, we're not live streaming currently. No.
It's live.
Okay. No, we're on all
The
social
nation
media.
as it
So.
currently exists wasn't really an invention.
so
for the
what is he got?
Steve Lance.
What would replace
Steve Lance TV.
Visas and passports.
I mean,
Related to Lance Armstrong?
No, Lance is
Well,
actually
it does.
Lance Armstrong. That's his first name. Armstrong's his last name. His last name's Lance.
No,
Lance still alive?
no, they're not different.
Look at like,
No, they're not.
The home in a country. What is it? The home is a symbolic thing.
You mean Lance Armstrong?
No, it's a physical thing, like
didn't he like
a house,
leave show
a home,
road
an apartment.
and shit?
As a country, a physical
go to
thing.
show, because she had cancer, but she stayed with him when he had
Scientific.
testicle.
Yeah,
These are all.
Yeah,
These
if you
are
can
all.
get that right. Yeah.
He's a
These
nice
are
guy,
philosophical
charming.
concepts.
They're,
Exactly.
Psychological
So we
concepts.
say a home in a country.
Who Lance Ar- This is Steve Lance. You could, but that's a good way to
What
remember.
I'm saying,
He's
though,
into
like
cycling. And,
you have a
You
home
can
right
equate it
there
to
where you have a place of
Lance
solitude, a security. Right.
Slip in
The
the
country
snow.
provides that just on a grander scale. That's what a country is.
You saying that is about it.
More oversight. Not defunding, not prosecution, not consequences. Just asking guys housing, climate, safety, and solving the myriad of problems housing, climate, safety, and solving the myriad of problems the capitalist class has foisted upon us. For that future to be born, we need ICE out of Austin, ICE out of Minneapolis, ICE out of Chicago, ICE out of existence. We will fight for that future, and I do not regret to inform you, we will win.
No mega like MacGyver.
Next up is going to be the civic engagement coordinator from the Council on American Islamic Relations.
American Islamic Relations. Yes.
Can y'all hear me? Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Samira Rizvi. I serve as the civic engagement organizer for the Council on American Islamic Relations. I'm currently designated as a foreign terrorist organization. It's not going to hold up in court. There's no way. But the reason why we're here today is to talk about something that I think we all are fundamentally in agreement on, which is getting rid of ICE, getting ICE out of our cities. So a few months back, I remember part of my job is showing up to this building over here and talking to people that on a day-to-day would say the most vile stuff about my community, about the communities that you are a part of, really about Texas in general, because they do not care about Texas. And one of the things I remember, the way they talked about student protesters from the spring 2024 protest against the genocide in Gaza, was that those same protesters exercising their First Amendment rights are mass rogue agents of chaos. But let's be clear, the people showing their faces, wearing masks, chanting in the streets, and demanding justice against genocide, against police brutality, and many other issues are not the danger. If we want to talk about rogue masked agents, let's talk about ICE. ICE tears families apart in the shadows and then calls it law enforcement. And we know this because of real people whose lives have been shattered. I'm sure y'all have seen the pictures of a young 5-year-old boy named Julian who was torn apart from his family by rogue masked agents while him and his father were coming home. And those same agents used the child as leverage despite having an active. They took that little boy and sent him all the way here in Texas in a facility where he knows no one and he's all alone. Disabled and medically fragile. His father, Maher, was his primary caregiver. Maher showed up unmasked to a scheduled ICE appointment in Dallas. There, rogue masked agents detained him anyway. Separated from his father, Wales helped collapse. Only a few days ago, Whale passed away, and Maher still in detention. That is what rogue agents do. They take time, they take care, they take lives. These stories are connected from New Jersey to Texas, from DFW to Georgia, and back from Minneapolis back to Texas. ICE uses their cities as cages. They hide behind masks to avoid accountability, and unfortunately, our Texas government has continued to allow it. So today we say it plainly: rogue masked agents out of our cities, ICE out of our communities. Defund and abolish ICE.
But ICE.
Organize activities as long as you can with the privilege that you have. But something else that you can do right now is one, you can call your senators, Senator Cornyn and Senator Cruz, to demand that ICE be defunded, that the money be redirected to housing, healthcare.
Tell them you're gonna vote.
Another thing that you could do is call your members of Congress and even DHS. Just let them, if they get overwhelmed, demand the immediate release of Liam Ramos, Lekan Cordia, Jakub Behandres, Omar Salazar, Maher Sarvici, and many more individuals whose names I have not mentioned that have been wrongfully detained by ICE. Because ICE shouldn't exist. We are not rogue, we are organized, we are visible, and we are done being afraid. ICE out of our cities, defund ICE, free them all.
Cops. Oh, jeez. There he is. There he is. He's gonna come talk to us. He cannot resist. He can't really resist. He's spitting and everything coming up. Oh yeah? Oh. Well, I should almost congratulate him for that.
So, Julian, good to see y'all again.
What's your first name? Huh? Target? Okay. How about Target? Target? Is that what he said? Would he come over to spit in the trash can? Is that what he came over for, to spit in the trash can? Yeah, why is he always coming up to us all the time?
Hello?
All right, I think this is on now. Early this month, as I took an afternoon train home, I saw that an ICE agent shot a woman dead in the streets of Minneapolis, and my blood ran cold. I would find out within minutes her name, Renee Nicole Good. How holy a name. Everything we've learned since has only shown us how much she considered her surname. And yet, I knew this would not be the last soul to be cut down by federal immigration enforcement in
Minneapolis. Indeed, just a few days ago, and only a few blocks away, a CBP agent dumped Alex Petty, an I.C.E. nurse, attempting to help a woman ward off a posse of masked assailants. A part of me sees in the martyr's very name. Good, pretty, a message from God. If this band of thugs is willing to take the lives of people so manifestly safely, will make you or I or any other talented human safe from their wrath. I'm reminded of a man with a similarly auspicious name, Elijah Parrish Lovejoy, the deeply religious abolitionist writer who moved from New England to St. Louis to fight the scourge of slavery. As a border state, Missouri leaned heavily on the human trafficking of slaves, so he incurred plenty of death threats. This forced him to move to Alton, Illinois, an often violent battleground between supporters of slavery integrated with the Mississippi River economy and opponents who sheltered runaways on the Underground Railroad. A mob of Missourian man-stealers crossed the Mississippi to ransack the warehouse that held the printing press, and they ended up lynching him just 2 days shy of that. Her Instagram bio had her pronouns. So scared. These aren't random. They're people with Trump's ear. Other people have brought up his $3 donation to Bernie Sanders. And others still just make shit up and hope the cattle who follow them will believe it. The fact that she was, by all accounts, an impeccable person is immaterial. They consider her marked for death, and us similarly for mourning her. How has it come to this? They're not nearly scared enough of us. None of the people who killed her. There were multiple perpetrators of each of those killings. The Nazi propagandist Nick Shirley, whose schlocky-mentary spreading blood libels against Somalis brought the feds to the Twin Cities, will not be held to account by the law. The swine who pulled the trigger on Renee, Jonathan Edward Ross, he has been given shelter in one of the same military bases unlawfully commandeered by the Trump regime to guard its immigration over-driven jurors. And once the coast is cleared, he will probably go back home to his ugly cookie-cutter house in his ugly cookie-cutter suburb, while the women he murdered is gone from this world forever. And yes, I've seen pictures of his home in Chaska. It has a Gadsden flag. Don't tread on me. This foul beast is the one wearing the boot that nests. Sadly, Trump and Republicans are not the only people with blood on their hands. Ross was hired in 2015 under Obama, and he and the unknown assailant who murdered Alex Petty lasted the Biden era in their positions. A sizable number of congressional Democrats backed by Biden fell in line with border hysteria a few years ago, voting to fund and arm ICE and ramp up border enforcement to the vain hope of preempting Republicans. Predictably, this has not happened. Republicans instead radicalized further to the point where official federal communications now are calling for the deportation of 100 million people. These vichy Democrats destroyed and betrayed themselves for nothing. I won't pretend they're the main perpetrators, but all the same, they share responsibility. Woo! Governor Walz on Sunday said in a press conference that the story of the modern Anne Frank is being written in Minnesota. A bevy of right-wing hacks criticized him for minimizing the Holocaust, sadly including some Jewish conservatives who, through desperately clinging to an increasingly indefensible Zionist project, have willfully blinded themselves to our past. The Holocaust Memorial Museum, which by a presidential appointment has been fully captured by the Trumpist Leviathan, is among the traitors now working against the memorialization of the Holocaust. Never mind that Anne's sister Margot had been evading a deportation order by the controlling power of the land. These same capos would have rendered the Franks to the German authorities. I say today, on Holocaust Remembrance Day, as a Jew who is not willing to back down to fascism, that whatever his shameful lenience in dealing with the modern-day Gestapo, on this matter, Tim Walz was right. Because the Trump regime, it is clear, wants all of us dead. If you're not white, if you're an immigrant, if you're queer, if you oppose the regime, they want you dead. If you don't think they want you dead, by God, they do. We cannot drink soup wine forever. In the name of Renee Nicole Good, and Keith Porter, and Alex Petty, and Elijah Lovejoy, and Anne Frank, and all of the other martyrs, may Hashem avenge their blood. We cannot let this chimerical despot continue to despoil our cities, and bit by bit, this regime must topple and be tried in Nuremberg-esque tribunals. As another famed abolitionist once said, we must all hang together, or assuredly, we will all hang separately. Liberate Minnesota, abolish ICE, free Palestine, and go Bills.
I'm personally more of a Cowboys fan. All right, y'all. We're gonna finish off this action. First, we're gonna do a quick round of chants, because I know y'all haven't been saying anything the entire time.
No secret police!
No secret police! No secret police! No secret police! No secret police! No secret police! When ICE attacks, what do we do? Stand up like that! When ICE attacks, what do we do? Stand up like that! No another nickel, no another dime! Not another nickel, not another dime! No more money for ISIS crime! No more money for ISIS crime! Not another nickel, no another dime! Not another nickel, not another dime! No more money for ISIS crime! No more money for ISIS crime! Up with liberation! Up with liberation! Down with deportation! Down with deportation! Up with liberation! Up with liberation! Down with deportation! Down with deportation! Immigrants are under attack! What do we do? Stand up like that! Immigrants are under attack! What do we do? Stand up like that! Alright, y'all. This will be the last everyone.
Exactly.
Departments are pieces of shit. What you are.
Many of us organizations are going to be here after the session is over. We can please talk to some of us if you think some of the words that we've spoken today is pretty interesting. Please give us a chat. We would like to let you know more about our work. In terms of ARAP, we're going to have a general meeting sometime this weekend. If you haven't followed us, please follow us. Our Instagram handle is IRAC.ATX, IRAC.ATX. So if you can please do that, that'd be great. Yeah. Go Cowboys. Thank you, y'all.
Fuck DPS! Fuck DPS!
Against ICE agents.
Greg Abbott balls!
Fuck ICE!
Crush his balls!
ICE agents are at Hyatt Regency. ICE agents at Hyatt Regency over there. Barton Springs and South Congress.
Ice. Same place,
Noise.
same metro.
Noise,
These people don't follow
Fuck
DPS,
ICE.
do they? DPS all day is ICE. All day long they're ICE. They're doing ICE operations. All up and down Lamar. All over the place. No, they are ICE. They're basically ICE now. There they are standing in the dark.
DPS, ICE, KKK, all the same. DPS, ICE, KKK, they're all the same.
ABC 1 2 3 DP,
Fuck
DPS suck an egg. That doesn't rhyme.
DPS working with lights, collaborating with lights.
That's such an old turd.
DPS RI.
Hey, you wanna get
Department's a piece of the
you wanna
shit.
get trolled by
What
the
you are.
trolls or what? They're still whining. What about you answer all my questions?
You're talking about ideological.
I mean, what kind of values do we export to the other world? What kind of values do we export to the third world? Are they positive values or are they values?
I mean, right now, like free speech is under attack in England. And free speech is under attack in England. Free speech is being suppressed everywhere.
What values are you think when you say, oh,
all the amendments.
The amendments that are just the amendments that Trump and I are arguing that we repeal?
I'm a contextualist, okay?
Sure.
So what it means is that I can see the context of everything functioning.
So you just said the amendments, no constitution, liberty, pursuit of happiness, all that good shit, right? That's what you're talking about. Okay.
Talking about England.
Do none of the other countries in Western civilization have liberty and
as I just
happiness?
said, though, I mean, like in England, they're suppressing free speech. I mean, there's a lot.
You do have a point in that there are fascist movements growing all across the globe in Europe. You're right. There are fascist,
but actually, no. But it's actually done through the left.
Sure, I'm not saying the left can't do that speech.
I mean, that happened a lot.
I'm saying you're saying that there's going to be a vacuum of values and ideals. The same values and ideals that you think are going to disappear if America falls are upheld by many, 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 many other nations that actually
Yeah, we're just kind of wrapping up.
So Quincy, I said hi again. You guys called me.
Oh, okay.
I think
You know when you said that long
I think the benchmark would be a lot of liberal nations. Denmark, Finland, Norway, Sweden, Iceland. They have a ton of socialist, what I consider kind of pro-human policies. They treat their people like people, you know. They have free healthcare. You want me to keep going? They have liberty, they have constitutions, they have amendments, they have rights for their people.
I mean, the country, I mean, obviously,
And it's like this idea that America's like this amazing thing.
It's a joke, man. Why wouldn't you be having an amicable conversation this whole time for the duration of 45 minutes? Right, but I mean, okay, what does the troll demonstrate?
Like basically asking questions about.
No, he's not asking any stupid question.
Part of Austin.
How?
It's not relevant.
Let's keep with the
It's
message.
irrelevant.
No,
Like,
it's highly.
Alpha would realize you can only control the things around you. You can't control anything. If he needs to go to England, I support his.
Right?
No, he's not.
He's showing that as his
Potential trajectory of where we could go down.
Anchor babies to take their illegal punk asses back to white land, but here this is indigenous land. And to like ask these questions, you have a lot of balls to talk about immigration and different things when on stolen land that you stole.
The land was stolen by everybody.
I hear
We'll
you.
make sure the AC
I hear you.
We'll make sure that all the doors have locks, right? We'll make sure that the fridge is always like infrastructure, like education, like social programs, right? Like all that.
You're not.
So,
Can you control the situation of ICE yourself?
how can we bring all this
You don't even know who I am. Have you filmed ICE? Have you? I've been filming ICE for months, like at least 6 months. At least 6 months.
to fix the
And as a situation that's gotten better as a result of your efforts.
So part of being an undercover is you have to keep your cover. Once your cover's blown, then you
and like
basically
setting
have
up
to
a
move to
I'm just saying though.
people can have an effect.
You said that alphas. You said
But
that.
you want to like put
You
that,
said alphas don't
put
control
that
the
false flag
environment.
on me that I need to do the white work. If there's a problem with white people, you need to deal with it. That's white work. Indigenous people have been trying to train y'all forever. Y'all can't even keep yourselves alive.
You're saying y'all as though you're not white yourself.
I'm indigenous. I thought I made that clear. Stand back. We gotta go.
But it's from
There's another protest on 45th and Lamar.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go there.
I'd say it's
gonna be
the far
huge.
right fascist.
There's gonna be donuts and coffee because it's so cold. What about England?
I'm not saying it's been hunky-dory until I'm saying that, at least before we got it,
We're across the pond. Go back to England.
at least
Yeah,
on
we
a
didn't have
period
rats and disease till England got here.
Literally, it's just a straight jump for me.
There's another big one.
All downhill from here.
Hey, is it going?
Oh, it's not charged yet?
It is anti-ICE protest.
So is that why the storm went away?
Well, I don't know.
There was ice. You could barely
There was a lot of ICE. No, I think they're talking about federal agents ICE.
Oh,
yeah.
That's the deal. Those are the main traffickers of ICE.
Yeah, that's true.
So the government's been tracking ICE through FedEx. Work for FedEx?
No.
Okay, then I'm not insulted. So are you with them?
Huh?
You with them? You independent?
No.
You're the monitor?
Yeah, pretty much.
You're the monitor.
Yeah.
For the
basically
state?
just like
Property owners.
Oh, for the property owner?
Yeah. Yeah.
just basically staying out of the way. If that's the case.
What the state? I thought the state owned the property. That corner and this corner and that.
No. I'm talking about the property owners downtown. Anytime there's a large protest, they get a little nervous that there's going to be unrest and people are going to start throwing bricks through windows.
These people
and stuff
work
like that.
with. These people pay the police. That's PSL.
That's who they are?
Yeah. You know, the police aren't bothering them.
Yeah.
So they're not really revolutionary.
Yeah. No. It's more they just want somebody to keep an eye. If the crowd starts to travel, I'll basically walk with them, making sure they're not tagging things up, destroying property, things like that. As long as they protest peacefully, I really don't care.
I mean, I saw some tagging from a totally different, more radical group.
As long as APD
3 weeks ago in front of an APD. The next day they removed it.
Yeah.
It's like not even a big deal.
Yeah, that's pretty much my job is to spot those tags and call them out, and then we'll remove them the next day.
Get the next day.
And literally, like the only reason, like June 9th, like the only reason shit like that started happening is because APD started shooting at people and gassing people, and obviously people are gonna get fucking pissed.
Yeah.
But, so that's okay though, huh?
Yeah.
Like that, you don't watch that. Like if the police are doing something bad, you're not watching that.
No, I mean I do.
You do?
We report that as well.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do a lot of that.
Yeah, we just, I mean, as long as everything stays calm and quiet. And even then, if people get unrest or AP starts going crazy, all I do is observe and report.
So you're like block by block? Yeah. But you're like what? What level of block? You're not the guy picking up the trash.
No, I coordinate the people picking up trash.
You know, you work with Bill Bryce at Cokehead?
I know who he is, yeah.
Is he better now?
He's doing good. I've talked with him recently.
He got some recovery.
Yeah.
He really he's got so much blood on his hands. The work that Block by Block's been doing.
I'll meet y'all down there. It's almost
all right. Well, we're gonna go to another protest at 45th. Well, hold it. I think it's on the other side, like 15th.
Yeah.
Right there in Lamar. All right, y'all. We're starting a new live stream over here. Just let you know. There's a noise demonstration at the Hyatt. You know. It's day number 6, I believe. Almost a week this thing going on. Protest against ICE. Public comitatus. If someone can spell that, I'm still asking. Do you know how to spell public comitatus? Because I probably misspelled it. All right, I'll be back. There's a new stream starting. If you subscribe, you'll get the email. You'll get an email every time. So subscribe, like, share, subscribe, comment, do whatever you can do in the super chat here or the chat, super extra chat. Yeah, I'm on 5G. Thanks for asking. All right, I'll be back, y'all.